Hello and welcome to another Ashwaubenon School District Tech Tips videocast. The purpose of this videocast is to quickly show you how you can use Google Docs. Over the next few Tuesdays, we'll be using our Idea Lab to show teachers how to use Google Docs. So if you were unable to attend, this video hopefully will be a replacement for that. So the first thing you need to do, you can go to google.com and you can sign in. All of our teachers and students now have Gmail accounts. If you've never logged in, please see myself or Miss Matthew at the high school, and we can walk you through the password convention and how to set it up the first time. And you'll be logged in. You can see I'm logged in. It's at ashwaubenonk12.org, and this is my main page. Okay. Up here, I'm going to go to Drive. This is basically your Google Drive. It's your Google hard drive that's up on the cloud. The nice thing about your drive is you can access it anywhere with an internet connection. And here's the information you'll see. In here, these are all of my videos, or my documents. If I click on my drive, you can see all those things that I created. If I want to see just documents that were shared with me, I can see things like that. If I want to see all of my items, I can do that. Okay. Today we're going to talk about docs. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to click on Create, or actually there's two buttons I want to show you. There's Create, and there's this button, which is the Upload button. This is where you could upload something like a Word document. If you wanted to change that to a Google Doc, you could do that. All right, I'm going to click Create today, and I'm going to go to Document. Okay. Upcoming Tuesdays will focus on other areas like presentation or spreadsheet or forms, but today we're just going to focus on documents. As you can see, this looks very similar to Microsoft Word. It has most of the tools of Microsoft Word, but not all of them. Okay. But it definitely does some things that Microsoft Word can't do, and that's some of the things I'll show you today. So first thing first, here's your document. You can see there's no file. There's a file button, but there is no save. Okay, Google Docs automatically saves. So if you want to title your document, just click up here and you can name your document. I'm just going to call this Tech Tips. Okay, and then again, it's just a typical editor. You can type whatever you want. You just retype your words, and you can type in whatever you want down here. Okay, that part very similar to any other document creator like Word or whatnot. You have a pretty decent amount of fonts, but again, not nearly what you have in Microsoft Office, but enough to get done what you need to. Okay, all these tools are basically the same, and that's it. So that's how you would basically create a document. You can save it. I mean, you don't have to save it; automatically saves for you. You can print this anywhere in school. You can access it at home, print it on your home printer. Basically, anywhere that has an internet connection, you can access this. Your drive is in the cloud. Okay. Now, what makes Google Docs different than Microsoft Word, and what I think is a real selling point, is the ability to share. Okay, so I'm going to click up here on Share. And in here, here's the link that I can send to someone to be able to see this document. Right now, anyone that has an Ashwaubenon School District and part of domain into their email, like that ashwaubenonk12.org, like I showed you, they have the ability to view. I can change that if I want. I am the owner. I can add something. So if I wanted to share this with Mr. Dreyer, I can start typing his first name, jdreyer@ashwaubenonk12.org. They're there. As you can see, some other names here are listed. Every high school student and staff member has a Gmail account. Can add this. I can say I want Mr. Dreyer to be able to edit, comment, view. He can do all those things. I'm just going to give him editing rights right now, and I'm going to share. Right now, Mr. Dreyer just received an email that this was shared. I can hit done, and so on. If I want to change the sharing rights later and just give him viewing rights, I can do that really simply. I also can just tell him he can comment, he can view. What commenting does is allows you to view, but also allows you to comment, where up here, underneath comments, I can turn comments on, and this basically is a running chat as a sidebar. So what does it mean now that I shared? Well, what you'll be able to do is you'll be able to see different times that people can collaborate together. So right now, if Mr. Dreyer was on here, if Jason was on here, he'd be able to come on and he'd be able to write at the exact same time I can. I'm going to go to another document and show you an example of that. I did a Google Doc last Tuesday with Mr. Newell and Mrs. Drock in math, and we were able to do some things. And you can see, if I go to my revision history, if I click in here, I can see that Ms. Stomberg wrote some things about math and font, that Ms. Swanson was here. I can go back to different things, and you can see all these different people that collaborated on this document. All these people had editing rights, so everyone could type in at the exact same time. This is pretty cool. If you had a student writing something, they could submit it to the teacher, who then could do live edits or live comments in the comments section, send it back to that student to fix it up. Basically, you can do the writing process paperless. Pretty neat. The other thing it allows you to do group work. Kids can be working and collaborating on things from home. You could have 5 kids working within the same document at the same time. If you don't want them, again, to mess up with the content, they can use the comments field, and you can see some of the questions that we had here with Mr. Newell as far as the comments. Okay, so again, that's about all I was going to get to today, but Google Docs is just an awesome tool, very similar to Microsoft Word for what your students would use it, but allows you to be very paperless in the classroom. Again, as far as sharing, I get the share link. This is something I easily could post into my big campus or on a web page, and that students could access the document directly from a link, and then have that and be able to live edit. Pretty cool. So that's all I have today. If you have any questions, feel free to contact me or Ms. Matthew in the library, and we'll be glad to help you. Thanks and have a great day.